Hey guys, it's Rara in here, and I wanted to make a vlog about how sick I am of being sick. First of all, sorry about my hair. I cut my own hair for the first time yesterday, and I'm aware it doesn't look great. Um, and also, my face is still acne ridden because my acne cream ran out, and I haven't got around to getting some more. So please forgive me those. But yeah, so I've been spending the whole day basically cleaning the house because my landlord is coming around tomorrow to do some repairs in the bathroom. And for whatever reason, well, I know the reason. I don't want my landlord to see the state of my home and think, right, I'm going to have to evict him. So I usually try and do a massive cleanup before she comes over or before the estate agent comes over, and it's always knackering and I'm really exhausted. And I haven't even finished. I've still got about half left to do. Just dishes alone, let alone vacuuming, which I'll probably have to do tomorrow morning because I don't think I'll have the energy today. And I'm just really fucking tired of it. I got invited out to a cinema thing in the evening with some friends, and I can't go because I've spent all my energy cleaning and I'm not even done yet. And I mean, the only reason I have so much cleaning to do in one go in the first place is because I don't have the energy to clean my dishes as I go, so it ends up stacking up until I inevitably am forced to do it all in one go because my landlord is coming over or whatever. And yesterday there was a social group that I usually go to as well, and I couldn't go to that because I was just tired. And I don't know why my energy's been like not great these past few weeks. Well, past 2 weeks, I think. Which is a pain because it's actually getting warmer, so usually that helps my energy. Usually my energy during the summer is a little bit better. My energy during the winter really takes a tanking. So I don't really know why that is. The only reason I could potentially think of is I had a bit of like an emotionally stressful time a couple of weeks ago, and emotional stress is a fatiguing thing, which was not something that I realised until I signed up with my CFS clinic and sort of learnt that not only physical stuff but also cognitive and emotional stuff can really sap your energy, and that's something that you have to watch out for as well. So that might be it. I don't know really. I'm just kind of waiting for things to maybe get better, hopefully, which is usually the only thing I can really deal with. I'm not so conked out that I can't keep up with some chores and stuff. It's just meant that I haven't been able to leave the house, which does usually make me pretty cabin fevery. But I have been doing some voice chat with like some online friends, which helps me feel a little bit less isolated, which is nice. And then I was sorting through some folders today as well, trying to clean up a bit, and I found some old uni stuff from my bachelor's and also my master's, and looking at, my stuff from my graduation and also stuff from a project that I was involved with during my master's that I was really excited for and I had a really interesting time with. And I'm looking at this and I'm like smiling to myself because it's bringing up nice memories, or at least memories where I felt like I was really achieving something. And then I look at like how my life has been in the last couple of years, and I mean, for some people my life has been good. Like, I wouldn't say that it's all terrible. There's always someone out there worse off than me, but I'm just really sick of being ill. Like, I'm sure every spoonie who's watching this knows how I feel, but for those of you who aren't spoonies or who aren't ill or disabled, it's just so frustrating. You get so guilty because you feel like, oh, maybe it's my fault somehow, like maybe I'm not trying hard enough. You feel like you're letting society down, you're letting your family down, you feel like you're letting yourself down, you feel like you're not going anywhere, like you're stuck. I mean, I'm not stuck because I do as much stuff as I can with the limited amount of energy that I have, but I used to achieve stuff at such a high level. I was very much an overachiever, and I would get stuff done sort of quickly. And people would say like, "Oh, you're doing a master's and you're only like 21. That's really young," and I would feel like really pleased about that. And my dad, when he brought me up, he sort of brought me up to expect that I would race through all the stereotypical steps: bachelor's, master's, PhD, although he actually wanted me to skip the master's and go straight to PhD, which I did try and didn't get it. So I was expecting to blast through that and become an academic and just kind of carry on from there. I don't think I had a plan after that, but I was going to figure it out when I got there. I didn't manage that, and I know some people who did manage that, and it's kind of like, even if that wasn't necessarily the life path for me that would have made me most satisfied, I still look at it and I compare it to what I have to do now, and it's kind of like, oh, it's like this horrible pain inside. And it's so annoying, because when I'm having a good few weeks, a good few days, whatever, I'm like, hey, this isn't so bad, I could go back to work, I could try doing some work. And then I just have like some bad weeks or some bad days, and I'm just like, oh, okay, never mind then. And it's not like, it's not even like, I'm like passing out or whatever, or like my arms fall off or something. It's just that I just like feel kind of shit and kind of like just tired, and it's like, it's such an underwhelming thing to like look at it and be like, oh yeah, I guess I'm tired today. Like, it seems like such a minor thing, but it's just this one word, being tired, and yet it really takes over everything, and it's such an unimpressive condition to have. I know that sounds like such a stupid thing to say, but like, if you had to have a condition that would make good TV, mine would definitely not make good TV, because all I would be doing is just kind of sitting there, just being like, ugh, and then like sleeping a lot. It's just... Anyway, I just wanted to rant a bit, because I really feel like lately I don't really know what my direction in life is, and I'm kind of trying to like come up with a new direction in my life, but to not have this prescribed expectation to follow is quite difficult. It's surprisingly difficult, and I think a lot of people don't really realize like how difficult it can be to suddenly have this career and this life that you had planned to just kind of be taken away from underneath you. And it's kind of like, well, how do I fill that up? And it's been years now, and I feel like years is enough time for me to have figured out something that I'm pursuing with all my might. And in a way, my illustration and now my voice stuff is kind of filling that, but at the same time, there's only so much pursuing with all my might I can do because of fatigue. So pursuing with all my might looks a lot slower and a lot less impressive than someone else's pursuing with all their might, or even my own, like a few years ago. And it's just kind of like, oh, like, I just feel like I'm moving so slowly, and I hate it. I really, really hate it. And the worst thing is that people just don't get it. They see you and they're like, oh, I guess that sucks to be like a little bit tired all the time, but like, they just don't understand like how frustrated you get with yourself. And then they're like, I'm tired too because I have a job and all of this stuff, you're not the only one who's tired. Like, okay, great, yeah, I know you can get tired if you have a job and stuff like that, but it's not really the same, is it? And at least you feel like you're accomplishing something, rather than sitting around feeling like a drain on society because you can't work because you're fucking tired all the time. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I really wanted to rant about. I don't really have much space on my phone. I keep forgetting to clear out more space on my phone, so I always only have about 10 minutes every time I make a vlog these days. And honestly, that's probably good because I have a tendency to ramble, so it's probably good that I make them shorter and people can watch them in a more bite-sized format or whatever. But yeah, so apologies for the general not great setup. I'm just lying on a pillow here next to a window, but I didn't know where else I could sit comfortably and also get some light on the video, so yeah. Anyway, if you relate, give me a virtual high five in the comments below. Otherwise, yeah, like the video if you liked it, and I don't know, whatever, man. See you guys later. Bye.